before this video starts, I just wanted to say this is a video that Aries and I worked relatively hard on. It's a bit more experimental in nature because we're just trying something new, so this is a bit more of like a long form draw with me while we yap sort of video. I hope everyone enjoys, and also my audio does not come through very great on this. I don't know why. I might have fudged something up while I was like setting up the audio. I'm really sorry. I did try my best, and I'd really appreciate any and all feedback. Like, comment, subscribe would really be appreciated, and please let me know if you like this sort of thing or if you hate it and never want me to do it ever again.
Hello, I am LlyfrAnnoddach, also known as Lemon, and today I am joined with a very, very special guest. This is my fiancé. Would you like to introduce your fiancé?
Hi, I'm Aries. I'm Lemon's fiancé. Hello.
Hello.
You might have heard of me before. If any of you have watched the Misha drawing video, I was mentioned back there. I think it's funny because that's why I'm mentioning it. And I was mentioned as the best friend who, at that point, I had not yet gotten to Penacony, and so I borrowed Lemon's account to play the Penacony mission because I absolutely fell in love with like Aventurine and Ratio and just the whole of the Penacony mission. So that's who I am. So hello.
Hello.
Reveal. That's me.
Reveal.
That's who Lemon was talking about. And then yeah, you'll all be glad to know that about like a week ago, maybe? No, yeah, just under a week. I completed the Penacony mission for myself on my own account, and I wept, I cried, I cheered. It was wonderful. It was cinema to me. My heart is always in Penacony concerning HSR, Hawkeye Star Rail. So.
Oh my god, yeah, you love HSR. You love it.
Although the newest update, I am not looking at it. I'm not.
What? Why are we not looking?
Fun. Well, so it's like, what is it? It's like called Plan Arcadia now, something like that. Again, it's like it's very much like pulls out all the stops. It's like the big 4.0 update. You know how like when there's like 1.0, 2.0, 3, like so Penacony was the 2.0 update, right? So for version like 4 now we're at Plan Arcadia, and this has been pretty hyped up. I mean at this point like you can get Aventurine as a free 5-star now, which is crazy.
He's free?
So like
who
you know how you can get for free now. I know, right? Like, but anyway, yeah. So, but like for me, it's just like, because obviously last night I logged on to check out kind of the new update, and I was like, whoa, this is a lot. So having just come from Penacony, I still have to do the mission where we return back to the Shenzhou Lofu, which is great because Yanqing is featured in that, and Yanqing I love him a lot. He's after Aventurine, he's like my next main character that I play.
Yes, you do love Yanqing.
Yeah, he's great. I've built him to be really good, and I'm looking to keep building him. Probably to like I want to get him to like E6, and S5 with the light cone, and that is possible because he's a standard, right? So it's easier to do that, because the banner is always there. But yeah, so the newest update is just like it looks like a lot of fun. It's just like it's just a lot to hand. It's just a lot thrown at my brain. So, but I still have all of Amphorius to do, which is going to be very long because Penacony was long, but it was about, can't remember how many months it was. It was a good couple of months there. But Amphorius, I remember, started in like January of 2025 and finished in like December of 2025. Like it was a 12-month thing. So
oh my god,
I'm scared. Scared to go there, but I still have Yanqing's kind of interlude to do, and then I'm also really excited because then there's Sunday's interlude where he becomes part of the Astral Express. Spoiler, I don't know at this point. I don't.
Oh,
think
do we
really
need
spoiler,
to spoiler a warning this video? I don't know. I get it.
No.
I have brought an expert in today. I
playable
don't.
form was released.
Yeah,
everybody knew. But anyway, it's funny. I'm still yapping about like HSR, and you're trying.
This Genshin video.
HSR character. I was Genshin, but anyway, they're all same umbrella type thing. But yeah,
we'll rebrand it to a Miho video. It's fine.
Exactly. But yeah, so for now, I'm just excited to go and back and I love Yanqing. I think he has great character development, honestly. So I'm excited to see him again. So
You do like your Yanqing. What was the other one? Jingwan? Is that him? Yeah. Who is
to give you
Jingwan to Yanqing?
yeah, so for the canonical lore, which the canonical lore again fascinates me. So Yanqing is Jing Yuan's retainer. Retainer is like sword retainer. Essentially, he's like his second in command almost. It's canonically given that Yanqing is very gifted as a swordsman from a young age. He was essentially adopted by Jing Yuan, because he's like an orphan. He was just found, and Jing Yuan was like, "All right, it's mine now." So
a lot of that in the
anyway,
Genshin Hoyoverse, I find.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yep.
Because I was reading up on
Yeah.
Illuga and Flinz's.
Yeah, because Illuga.
Illuga.
So actually, yeah, Illuga. Illuga. He's also, I think, the lore that I'm trying to gather. He's actually technically like adopted as well, because he does have like a father that he refers to. His name's Nikita, I think.
Yeah.
And it's in like the recent world quest or whatever, but it's not like his biological parent. Like he was taken.
It said Wiki said it was adopted, so yeah. Like it's dog.
Yeah. So you can see, like, I really like the orphan characters. I will not be going into why. Yeah, I will not be divulging that.
That's
those
personal.
personal details. But anyway, yeah. So Jing Yuan is like one of the generals of the Shenzhou Alliance. Like he's great. He's good as playable character too. His lore is really tragic. Love that. But that's a video essay for another time. But anyway, so with Yanqing,
listen, I was not expecting you to yap this much. This is gonna be a video essay. This is a video essay now.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, the lore's interesting because I'm excited to see Yanqing again. But yeah, like canonically, he kind of serves not quite as like an official second in command per se, but he's like very obviously loyal to Jing Yuan, and he's training to be like, a really good swordsman, and like, maybe a potential successor. Who knows? It's like the point is it's ambiguous, and Jing Yuan has never like stated to the other like leaders of the alliance, like, if like Yanqing's there as a successor or what, but the point is like they do have a close relationship, and like that is the point. There is a side quest in one of the like continuances or whatever it is. It's the Foxy and Tale of the Haunted, where it's actually a really fun side thing to do. You're part of a ghost hunting squad with characters from the Shenzhou chapter, and in that one there's these things called heliobi, and they're just like spirits that can possess humans potentially, and Yanqing does get possessed by one, to the point where he almost ends up like having to fight Jing Yuan, and it's like crazy emotional, and I'm like, yeah, it's just like,
oh my god.
So but yeah, so it's really good because the next installment, like the interlude, is Yanqing kind of realizing that he is like, he goes through kind of a more character development, so good for him. And then of course Sunday, oh my god, I'm so excited for that, because the character development that war criminal needs to undergo, oh boy, it's crazy. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I don't go here.
I was playing on your phone originally, so
I go a little bit. I know about like March 7 and Kafka. Oh, I love Kafka.
Oh yes, yeah, Kafka you can get for free now too. They're
What
for the event, Kafka's one of the free. Yeah. I know. Well, that was like me with Aventury, but now for the opening of 4.0, there's like a selection. You get a free 5-star basically, and Kafka's one of the options that you can pick. I'm thinking for that I'm either gonna go for Jing Yuan's Eidolon or Acheron's. I can't decide quite yet. I have like 100 days to decide anyway, but
okay, that's good.
I'm debating which one I want to kind of buff up a bit. So because I want to focus on more so like, because I have a lot of characters now in Honkai Star Rail, so I want to focus more on like kind of buffing them up and whatnot, and like developing them, than just like getting new characters per se.
Yeah,
So.
I get you. So,
But yeah,
tell me about this guy, Illuga.
Yeah, Illuga. So actually I have a really funny story that directly related to him. Okay, so when the banner, so it's the phase 2 banner of 6.3 in Genshin Impact. So the phase 1 banner was Columbina, the big reveal of the one and the only. She's lovely. So it was Columbina and Nefa, I think, were the 2 5-stars running. Anyway, so then the phase 2 banner, to coincide with Lantern Rite, which is like celebration of like the Lunar New Year, if I remember, is so the phase 2 banner, the 5-star is Zibai, who is the I mean, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
No.
so she's basically a Geo DPS, which is like huge news for the Geo community. Holy moly! Again, everybody's like
Congratulations to the rocks.
Yeah. And so then and then as you know from me telling you, New Valette has a rerun, and he's like he's the second 5-star but he's the rerun, right?
So you're gonna say he's the next coming of Christ.
No. That's Sunday from HSR. But anyway, so Illuga is a like Nod Cry character. There's a bunch of lore that you can read on the wiki page, whatever. But for me anyway, so I really like just his design. I just was also really like I started a bit with Genshin like 3 years ago, and then I like dropped out and went to HSR, and then I came back because I got really into it, and then I saw that New Valette was rerunning. And originally what got me into the whole like Hoyoverse thing was when New Valette and Risley were like first released. So 3 years later, New Valette come home. So obviously I was like saving up for that and stuff, so I had to like build my account again and like like stack up, and I had to do a bunch of like exploring, and I had to finish the Mondstadt Archon quest because I still hadn't finished that. So after 3 years, I finally finished the first Archon quest.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know, right? big moment.
Big day for gay people.
Yeah. So what happened though with the banners is so I think it was like a weekish ago, maybe. So the phase 2 banner kicked in. And what it sounded like was, so most people were pulling on Zubai's banner because like she's new, Geo DPS, etc. And I think New Valette has had at least like a few reruns. I don't think this is his like second time showing up. This might be third or fourth. Anywho, and so, but what was happening was, so there's a guarantee for 5-stars across the games, but there actually is no.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but there's actually no like guarantee for 4-stars, and it's interesting. So obviously 4-stars are they run on the banners as well, and so Illuga is a 4-star.
You're gonna get it. Don't worry.
Sorry.
The game's just like, yeah, you're gonna get it. Don't worry.
Here's the thing. So, this was funny. So, Illuga is like a brand new 4-star. The other 2 4-stars, I think, had already existed. Anyway, so Illuga had been like hyped up, etc., whatever. Everyone's pretty excited for him. Also because he has a connection to Flynn's in like literally the canon and stuff. Like in the world quest, they're connected and stuff. Whatever. I love them to bits. Anywho, so what was happening apparently was when people were pulling on the Zubai banner, they were getting C2 Zubai or C1 Zubai, like they were getting her at least like they would win the 50-50 with her before they would even get like C1 Illuga, who's a 4-star.
Oh my god!
Like it was so. I know, it was crazy. So, I was seeing it on social media, and like my other friend who plays Genshin Impact much more like heavily, like he's more of a meta player than I am. I just collect them like dolls, and then I go with it. I like to collect whoever I like. Yeah, although I do anyway. Yeah, but I collect them like dolls. It literally, like my friend described it, he's like it's like new way of playing, just collect them like dolls and put them in situations, and I'm like, yep, that's what I do. So anyway, so obviously me, I was firmly like pulling on Nouvelette's banner because I wanted him. Like I waited 3 years for this sort of. So I was aiming for that. I'd like saved up a bunch of the Prima Gems and all that from all the farming I was doing and the hunting and etc. defeating bosses. And obviously I knew that by pull, because like it would take a bit to get Nouvelette, you know, to at least try and hit the pity or whatever. I was like, okay, I'll you know, hopefully I'll get, you know, at least C0 Illuga, like just to get him. And it was funny because the first pull on Nouvelette's banner was Illuga. I got him. I got him immediately. yeah, so I did. Yeah, he came home like right away. So I was like thrilled to bits. Yeah, and so I had about 50 like free pulls that I had, you know, garnered from farming and stuff, and you know all that. And then on my last free pull that I had, Nouvelette came home. So I was like, all right, not bad. And in between, I actually managed to also get C1 Illuga. So I got C1 Illuga and Nouvelette. So then actually, and you don't know this because I only did it like last night. But anyway, so what I did was... I don't know a lot of the things you tell
me about Genshin. I listen to you, but I don't understand a lot of it.
I'm sorry. There's a lot I also don't understand. Like my friend who's more meta than me, like he'll be explaining a bunch of stuff to me when we're doing co-op, and I'm like, what? Like, who? What does that mean? Like that? I'm like, I don't know. Even in Honkai Star Rail, I'm like, I just do what I want. So
it's okay. You're just my pretty future wife. It's fine. You're just a trophy wife.
Exactly. Thanks. Anyway, what happened was so I decided I wanted to. So I really wanted to get C1 Nouvelette because it helps. It just helps with like he doesn't get interrupted as much when he's doing his attacks and stuff. And I still had I could do that. So like I could do some pulls, and so I was like, all right, like, you know, paycheck comes in. Let's go gambling.
The way you're being very evasive about this, I feel that this was a transaction.
Like I came into like a massive scholarship, so I was like, you know what, treat myself after like the very hellish week I recently had. And so what I wanted to do was aim for like kind of, because like I don't plan to really be pulling on the, well, I think Flynn's is on the 6.4 rerun, so I'm gonna aim for him as well. But I don't pull on the weapon banners. All of them have shit weapons, and I don't care. I collect them like dolls, and we just roll with it. That's all that matters to me. So I'm here for funsies. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here mostly for like the lore half the time. The combat is secondary to me. I do not care if I'm racking up damage. I'm just like, I just want to know lore. So anyway, I decided
but to get the lore, you have to do the battles.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I for me, I'm not about like, you know how like people will rack up, and again, like kudos to them, like they're doing math calculations here about like the level of damage and all that. Like, you know, you get the big numbers and all that. I don't care. Like I'm just, you know, as long as they defeat the enemy at the end of the day.
Okay,
you know,
fair enough.
Like, yeah. So anyway, it was funny because again, the whole thing with like, you know, nobody was getting like Illuga, there was no guarantee, right? And so people were getting like, you know, C2 Zibai, like before they might even get an Illuga, or they might get like C1. And so what I decided to do was like kind of test it a bit. And so because I was going for C1 Nouvelette, so I was like, all right, like let's do this. Oh, long story short, I managed to get C5 Illuga before C1 Nouvelette.
Excuse. Okay, so what you're explaining to me right now is just the average experience shiny hunting?
Which I don't know about that because I don't play Pokemon, but
just know this is shiny hunting. Mm-hmm. What you're experiencing right now is just shiny hunting in a nutshell.
No, but okay, but what's funny is, again, like I really, really like Illuga. I love his design. I love, like, he's actually honestly my current main right now. I just absolutely adore him to bits. He's adorable. I love him. He's Pookie Bear, you know. So anyway, so I was like I was more than happy to have, but it was just funny to me because, like, again, with the whole Zubai banner thing, mine was the opposite. Like, mine's like, I'm like, he just kept coming home every 10 pulls. Like, it didn't take a lot. And
he just really wanted to come home with you.
Literally, so I got him like to C5, and then I did my next 10 pulls, and C1 Nuvalet came home, so I won the 50-50 again.
Stop. You're gonna be hunted for sport by the community, I can tell.
So I got C1 Nuvalet, and then I still had a little bit left, so I did another pull, and I got C6 Illuga. Done. All in like 100 pulls about.
That's insane.
I'm not only, and I recorded it too. I actually recorded it because I recorded it for my one friend, but also I'll send you the recording because it's just really funny.
Thank you.
Like I was testing, like my bet was that I was gonna get C6 Illuga before I got C1 Nuvalet, like as the reverse of the Zerbai banner. So I think everybody who wanted Illuga was just pulling on the wrong banner. Like, come on down to Nuvi or like.
Yeah, they should be pulling
Nuvalet.
on
Yeah,
Nuvalet,
like there. Yeah, like there's your C6 right there. Cause like it was like literally he just every time, and then I got like a couple of good weapons too, actually. But again, the weapons are secondary to me. I do my best,
they're not part of your dolls. Not important.
Exactly. Yeah, as my one friend puts it, I am not playing Fashion Impact.
You're the boys.
So anyway, so I got what I wanted. I was like, all right, we're set. And then it was just really funny because so that worked out. I had a thought and I just forgot it, but oh yeah, also too, I thought his name was Illuga until I first like got him, and he did his like, you know, the little voiceover that all the characters do when you first pull them, and he's like, oh yeah, name's Illuga, and I'm like, hello, who?
What the hell?
Like, so I think everybody has been going through that experience of, oh, that's how you say it. So,
well, I
thought it was
really pronouncing it Illuga until literally 5 minutes before the recording.
Yeah. So again, it's like an HSR. We have an AXA who actually it's Anaxagoras because it's named after the Greco-Roman scholar or whatever. So really, it would be like an AXA, but like we all say an AXA. We all say Anaxagoras. Like, what are you gonna do? So who give a shit? But anyway, you know. So the point is, anyway, it was just really funny to me that like. Yeah, C5 Illuga before C1 Nuvalet, and then I got C1 Nuvalet right after, and then I got C6 Illuga, and I was like, all right, we did it. So it was just really funny. But I know that not only am I gonna probably get 100 for sport, but the Flynn's banner will annihilate me.
Yeah,
like,
as we say in the shiny
I'm used
hunting
up on my luck
community,
for the year.
Yeah, as we say in the shiny hunting community, the shiny luck giveth, and the shiny luck taketh away.
I know when the Flynn's banner comes around. Oh boy.
You're gonna be in the biggest. In shiny hunting, we call it a drought. You're gonna be in the biggest drought.
Yep, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be bad, but I will keep going because because Flynn's is Electro, and I really want an Electro on my team. I have Fischl, and Fischl's good. I don't like the Archer characters because I'm really bad with the bow and arrow. Whereas Flynn's the pole arm, so that's fine. So I'm just like I also like his design. I really like his design as well, and I want to put him on the team with Illuga. So again, they're like dolls to me. I put them in situations like literally. They're also gonna hate me and hunt me down for this. My current team setup is Kaya, you know, the 4-star that you get like for free. He's really good though. He's still really good. He still holds up. So I have Kaya, Nuvalet, Illuga, and then Noelle. And is Pyro. Nuvalet is Hydro. He's a Hydro DPS specifically. And then Illuga is Geo. And then Noelle is also Geo. But I keep Noelle because Noelle is a shielder. She's like my goat for that.
She really likes shield characters.
Yes, as you know, I get through Honkai Star Rail because my Aventurine is like absolutely maxed out everything. Like he gets me through everything. He's always on the team no matter what. But yeah, so my current team for the meta is like, you know, it would be like, what the fuck is that? But I want it because I'm like, oh, it's Nuvalet and then Illuga, and I love them, and like Kaya works for like traveling stuff, and then I have my shielder, and I'm like, okie dokie.
Okie dokie. By the way, how's
like, you know?
Sorry to interrupt. How's the art? Is this feeling Illuga?
I love it. Yes.
Thank you.
That's
okay.
him. That's my boy.
I just wanted to check it was feeling in character before I start lining. Okay.
It's literally perfect. It's like I knew he would look so good in your style.
Thank you.
Like I was like, yes. free treat for me. I get
Yeah.
to watch you draw one of my favorite characters in your
So,
style.
this video is going to come out on Valentine's Day. I am considering this your Valentine's Day gift.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very nice. I like it. Yes, it's perfect. Yeah, that's him. That's my boy. There he is. Yeah, so that was just hilarious to me that I like it was just the opposite of the whole thing. So yeah, but he at C6 Illuga is like pretty good. Like he's damn good. I'm still on low level enemies and stuff. Like my AR rank is 25 now. So I'm just, dealing with mini enemies, but like when I use his ultimate or burst or whatever they call it, I don't know. But like, the big one that charges up, like he just decimates the field, like cuz he's C6. So like
nice.
So he's like I had one of the, it was just like one of the daily quests, and it was a ruin guard, which is just the enemy that like swings its arms around at you and like can kill you pretty fast.
Oh,
and so
like the guys from Zelda. I remember playing those guys, and I was like, this is like the guys from Zelda, and I could not get past Zelda because Zelda Breath of the Wild because of those guys. They would always like kill me. I was so bad at those guys. I hated them, and then when they came into Genshin, I was like, no, bye.
Yep. So it was funny because it was just one of the daily like quests that you do to get your little Prima gems or whatever, and I like to use it because it helps me test out like the combat, because the combat in Genshin is very different from Honkai Star Rail. Like Honkai Star Rail, I'm like solid on that because it's turn based and I've played it for longer, whereas like Genshin, I'm like, oh my god, like I panic. But anyway, so I was fighting the Ruin Guard, and Nuvalet, who's like I think he's a DPS. He's good. He's actually considered so good because he's very versatile with just about any like supports and stuff characters. Whereas nowadays most characters like Flynn's, for example, needs, but like I do what I want. But like it's recommended, like they're they need their other 5-star support, and it's just like very like, okay, like this is a lot to have to try to put together. So anyway, but Nuvalet is pretty versatile with kind of anyone and whatnot. And so anyway, so I have Nuvalet,
there could be something
and
said there about his ships, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I know. I have like at least like 3 sets of Nuvalet and Risley charms now for my bag. So
like, I send Aries a lot of the fan art I see on Twitter, because Aries does not have Twitter.
Oh no, because I don't have Twitter.
So Aries does not get more of the adult art, let's say. And so I send Aries a lot of stuff, and now my feed just thinks I love Genshin Impact, which I'm neutral towards it.
Yeah.
I see Nuvalet a lot in various states of undress.
Yes, but anyway,
we were
fighting the Ruin Guard. Yeah, we were fighting the Ruin Guard, and so Nuvalet gets like taken out pretty fast, because mainly I didn't move out of the way in time. But anyway, it was just really funny. So he got like completely obliterated, and then I switched to Illuga, and like with his ultimate, the Ruin Guard was taken out in one hit. My 4-star, my C6 4-star Geo little guy, and he's technically meant as a support for Zubai, and you can use him with Columbina as well to do like Lunar Crystallize, which is like it's a type of reaction. And I've been using him with just Nuvalet to do regular Crystallize, but it was just really funny to me that like my 5-star DPS was like taken out, mainly because I also fucked up. But it's just funny that like again, Nuvalet decimated, and then Illuga, just because he's like C6 and I leveled him up and stuff, like done, boom, did the mission for me in like one hit. I'm like, thank you my short king.
That is very funny.
Yeah, C6 Illuga, he's actually very good. Like he's honestly really solid. So
the way you say actually is like, oh, you were not at all planning to make him actually. You were leveling up because you wanted to, not because you were actually planning.
Yeah, I was just but I was like, yeah, like let's go for it, because it was funny to me too. Just they would like, yeah, I was like, my bet was like I'd get C6 Illuga before C1 Nuvalet, but even then C5 it was just funny to me. But yeah, he's good. He's good. I enjoy playing as him.
That's good. I'm very, very glad. Um,
I've been having fun with Genshin.
yeah. So, this is the part of the video where I always struggle with voiceovers. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, I'm not actually that talkative, which is really funny because in real life I do not shut up. But yeah, this is my fiance, and they love Genshin very much, and this is Illuga, and I don't know what else to say. What else
I can yap.
Yeah, okay. go my Ariesling.
Yeah, well, anyway, because I imagine because you're doing like the line art now, so now it's like you're focusing more. So if I'm distracting you, just tell me to shut up or mute me.
No, I could never tell you that, but I love you too much.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think what else do I want to yap about, because like there's
So,
a
like-
lot. Well, okay, yeah, actually, so what got me into Genshin again was actually the Fatui. I just thought the lore was
God.
that.
I've heard enough.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
But anyway, the lore around like the harbingers and the recent like peak cinema of the Dottore boss fight quest thing, whatever that all was. I haven't obviously played it myself because I only just finished Mondstadt's Archon quest. But I've seen the clips, I've seen the videos. Like I know what's up.
Yeah,
really
you
just fascinates me.
you spoil yourself a lot for this stuff, don't you? You don't care about spoilers.
Well,
You just
I mean,
go. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on this.
It's hard to. Yeah, and also it's hard to like. I mean, can you really avoid like? Come on, like it's.
Anyway.
Yeah. So that's actually what got me back into Genshin was all the kind of Fatui harbinger lore, etc. And I was just like, damn, this is a peak cinema. Oh yeah, and then I just kind of was having fun playing. Also, because like then the new Villette rerun as well. I was like, oh my god, I can finally get him. So I just need the Risley rerun now, please, God.
Please.
I beg anyway. Please, I need to complete my set because they were like the two that got me into the whole Hojoverse shit. But anyway, I'm having fun with Illuga. So currently, I'm on track to do the next Archon quest, which is Liyue. But Lantern Rite is taking place, which takes place in Liyue. So because it's like a
Timed
celebratory event thingy. Yeah, it's so like I'm blocked from doing the Archon quest, so I'm just like waiting it out now. So I'm just like,
oh my god,
okay. Like,
even the video games adhere to Chinese New Year.
yeah, which is like again, it's cute, it's fun. Like I kind of drop
really,
in and
really
play
cute,
a little bit of the story. Like yeah, because that's the point. Like it's a fun event, you know. Like that's the goal. And so it's cute. But I'm like, God, I gotta wait another 2 weeks. I'm already so behind in the game. Like, I mean, we're almost gonna finish. Like, we're almost gonna get to Shesnaya, and I'm not even gonna be done Liyue. Like,
girl, you need to hurry up.
Jeez. No. Oh man. But yeah. So Anyway, so the lore there entices me. I actually I'm making a silly PowerPoint presentation on the Fatui Harbingers. Because I'm doing a sleepover. Well, yeah, for you. But I also am going to present it to my in real life friend when we're having a sleepover tomorrow. To celebrate like non-Valentine's Day, because like I'm
You're literally engaged.
So yeah, but like I'm still aromantic. Like I'm arrow.
Oh, you are so funny.
But anyway, yeah, we're doing a sleepover, like just because also we haven't
a Galentine's
like, a hangout bit. No, you get away from me.
Okay.
But like we're just having a hangout anyway. But the point is, I am going to present to my in real life friend who like does not. My in real life friend plays Dead by Daylight, which is like a horror video game. Plays like
game,
Night at Freddy's. She's very like she's a horror aficionado. So anyway, I will be presenting.
Aficionado there,
yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I will be having a silly little slideshow on the Fatui, the 11 Fatui Harbingers, who are now about 4 of them, really. So
11, I mean 4.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like I love that when it's like there's like the memes where it'll be like Child, like cause Child's the 11th Harbinger, and so he like they still retain their rank number because it's based on like their level of. Well, okay, actually no, his real name is Ajax.
Ajax.
But then he's
Tautology,
but that's like his real. Tartaglia, and then codename Child. Anywho, I actually just encountered him recently in Leeway. But anyway,
I know he's
it's
got
funny
like
because
crazy yaoi with Zhongli.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I know the lore there too. Crazy stuff. That's why I'm excited for the Leeway Archon quest, because like crazy stuff happens. There's also like okay, so out of the honestly, it's like my favorite character in Genshin Impact, Pantalone. One of the most like minor fucking characters who has like not been released. We had one introduction of him in like the trailer from 3 years ago. Anywho,
Oh,
so
that
he's
trailer!
the ninth. He's the ninth
I watched
Fatui
that.
Harbinger.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's the ninth Fatui Harbinger. He's like the banker, right? He's the regulator. But anyway, in Leeway, I encountered the Northland Bank, which is Pantalone oversees that organization, and so I finally got my first in-game mention of him, like for my gameplay. So I like took a whole screenshot and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, like
I was gonna say, did you
first
see him,
mention.
or was he out fishing?
No. No, well,
Gone fishing.
again, he's not like a release one, so like, but he's mentioned because he again, like he's like the richest person in like Snezmai or Tedivat or anyway, like 'cause that's the point of his character.
He's a capitalist.
Not necessarily.
Hey,
I'm not explaining.
Billionaires do not exist under socialism.
Well, okay, so like in the way that which makes me laugh, the way that I see the what the Fatui Harpingers, when I first encountered them, what they reminded me of is the Russian oligarchs. So I think that there's some
fur coats helps, yeah.
Yeah, and also Pantalone specifically looks like one of the previous Russian like oligarchs. So,
tell me one of the previous Russian oligarchs was a yaoi boy? Oh my god, I'm gonna start learning about history.
No, I'll never mind. But anyway, it just made me laugh. But yeah, like essentially, well, there's again, you could do a whole video essay on Pantalone. Oddly enough, even though there's like crumbs on him. But anyway, that's the thing for another time. But well, my ADHD brain doesn't bounces all over the place. But anyway, I was excited to have him mentioned, so I was like, woohoo, because he's my favorite currently. Yeah. Anyway, lost my thought. But yeah,
Leeway, Archon Quest.
Yeah. So I'm excited to go through that. Sounds fun. Also, I was doing Lantern Right a bit so that I could try and get through it, and Zhongli obviously features in that because he's important to Leeway, and his English VA is Mori from BSD.
Yes,
I was like, hello.
He's Silverstein.
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, well, hello there, like, because I really enjoy like he's a good voice. So I was like, oh my god, what's up? Like, it's just funny when you encounter like VAs from somewhere else. Yeah, it's like I know that. Like I know that voice, you know. So.
Oh my god, funny. Mari, well, I mean, what are you doing here?
And I mean, again, that's when I sent you like with Pantalone in the trailer. He's voiced by J. Michael Tatum, and I'm like, hello.
I forgot about that. He is. Oh my god.
Yeah, in the trailer, yeah, and I'm like, oh my god. So it's just really funny to me. Yeah, so
this
I'm excited
reminds me of when I was able to recognize Stanley Snyder's English voice actor by the breath, him exhaling the smoke, and I was like, that's Robert McCollum.
The funniest thing ever. It was really funny. But yeah, that was like me when in Moriarty the Patriot, like a minor character showed up and all they did was like breathe, and I was like, that's Todd Habercorn, you know, Poe from BSD, and it was indeed Todd Habercorn, Poe from BSD, also Ling Yao from Full Metal Alchemist, also Mr. Rekka from Honkai Star Rail. So.
Yeah. Todd is a family favorite here.
Yes.
Well, specifically,
yeah, we're still all
waiting
for the day when. Yeah. Honkai Star Rail players. There's still a few of us who are still waiting for like Rekka to become playable. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, update 6.0.
My condolences. I thought he was playable.
Yeah, because nope, he's an NPC. But he's prominent in one of the interludes. Oh yeah, I get to play that interlude too because that's before Amphorius as well. So I'm excited for that. because it's Rekka. So he's really fun. But yeah, he's not playable yet? Question mark. I mean, it's like Sunday, right? Like Sunday was just an NPC, and like for the longest time. And then but everybody like really fucking liked him, which like he is really good. Like I actually really like him as a character. Like he's very complex. He's a great antagonist as well. Just really, really like great for me anyway, personally. Like it was good storytelling stuff. So then of course he became playable, which was just really funny to see that. So
everyone wanted him.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
Sorry, these details on this outfit are killing me.
I know. This is why I don't draw them, because the outfits. Good lord. I mean, it looks great.
Thank you.
Well, depending on who you ask, of course. Like, if you ask even like you, if I ask you, half the time you're like, the outfits are ass.
Okay, listen. No, we're not walking past this before I explain myself, because you can't say that on YouTube and expect people to take nuance. Okay, I believe they just add pointless details for no reason, right? When I last played, Inazuma had just come out, right? So, why is the character who was raised by wolves wearing ornate garments? Yes, they are like, he's got his chest out. What's his name? Wolf? Blade? No, Blade's HSR. Whatever his name is, right? The guy that's raised by wolves.
Oh, is it Rosin?
No, he's Mondstadt. He's like blue. No, sorry, purple.
He's what?
He's purple. He's got the purple power.
Electro.
Yes.
I think, isn't that Rosin? Because I feel like I'm encountering him, and he's like wolf imagery associated. Let me search him up real quick, because I have a story quest for him. So.
Yeah. So that character has all these ornate garments, all these belts, all these like little metal decorations, and he was meant to be raised by wolves and is like barely literate, right? But the detail works for characters like Zhongli, is meant that he's the god of basically China. Razor, there we go.
Yeah. Razor, rosin. I'm thinking of like a bow and rosin violin playing. Yeah, Razor, yeah.
Razor, yes. Whereas Zhongli, he's like the god of China, basically. Of course he's going to be wearing ornate garments. Of course he's going to be having metal decorations, silver decorations, gold decorations. What's her name? Ningguang, there we go, Ningguang. Ningguang, she is also a rich woman in like this high position of power. She's like corporate or whatever, right? It also makes sense that she has lots of ornate decorations on her character design. It makes sense with the story, right? And I won't even complain about like the Traveler having ornate decorations, because it is game design, it's character design, right? But when you make character design, you are telling us about the character. Why is the character that was raised by wolves wearing ornate like metals and everything like that? That's what bothers me, is they complicate the design for no reason. They just complicate it for the sake of complicating it. They don't complicate it for story reasons. They don't complicate it to show us something about the character design. They complicate it just because they can, right? Like... Mm-hmm. And I think at this point they've got a like, what's the word? They're known for their complex character design. So now they're like, yeah, everyone is complex in character design. And when everyone has a complex character design, no one has a complex character design.
Yeah.
Because again, how are you meant to show that Zhong is literally the god of China, or this fictional China? He's the god of China, but he's wearing a similar level of like detail and ornateness to the homeless guy raised by wolves, right? when everyone's clothes are complex, and like I don't even care about like hair and stuff. Give him really messy hair, put twigs in his hair for all I care. I don't mind that. But it's the clothes that get me, because like half it is torn, but then the other half is like really ornate, and it if I were to redesign them, a big thing would just be taking away the details from characters who don't need them, right? Because you also have, but I don't know, it's just, it gets me. Whereas like with HSR, for example, they are taking place in like a cyberpunk sci-fi sort of area, right?
Oh, it's very sci-fi, yeah. It's like literally it's sci-fi. They're in interstellar space. Like...
Exactly. again, Genshin is meant to take place in like historical, like Mondstadt is like very historically medieval Germany, right?
Yes,
Like,
it's like a medieval fantasy-ish, whereas Honkai Star Rail is more sci-fi-esque.
Yeah. Right? And like, I'm not saying they had to like research everything about the character design and make sure that everyone was
it is
like
a made-up land and pay that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not
based
saying
off
they
of
had
things,
to,
but
yeah, I'm not saying they had to like make sure that they were wearing traditional Chinese clothes, for example. I'm not arguing that. It's just that, again, when everyone's character design is complex, no one's character design is complex. Right, Zhongli, Ningguang, all those like rich characters that exude a level of like not superior, that's a weird word. Exude level of upper classness, there we go. They should have the more
authority or...
Yeah, exactly, right? And I'm not even gonna be like, it's not practical, because who cares? It's a video game. I'm not complaining about practicality. I'm complaining about character design. And like, I'm not saying, oh, Razor would have had no opportunity to have ornate clothes, because he probably did, but why would a character who was raised by wolves want the ornate clothes? You need to think about these questions when you're doing character design, and considering miHoYo is a massive company, right? They've got the artists. It just feels like they're just adding details for the sake of it, as opposed to adding details for story reasons and for like for example, right, Illuga, he's got these belts and stuff, but from what I understand, he's a minor, but minor adjacent. So he needs to dress warm, right? These belts, yes, they are accessories, but they do tell us, like the yellow gems on his outfit tell us, again, he's the Geo? I don't know.
he's a Geo character. He's a leader. He's like the youngest squad leader of, I can't remember what it is, but he's like a squad leader thing.
Yeah.
Against the Wild Hunt.
There we go, the Wild Hunt, yeah.
Military-esque type vibe,
exactly.
But he's like a squad leader, right? He's a higher up on the rank.
So that makes sense that he's got a bit more like ornate clothes. And yes, I am complaining about it because I have to draw it right now, but I do think it is a good character design.
Like, especially the winter coat. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's not cry, like, it's cold.
It tells us about his character, his like, and that's what character design is meant to do. You're not meant to get everything from character design through like story. A lot of character design is a character design is about a lot of telling us about the character through their choice of clothes, their choice of hair, etc. Right? Like, I have no qualms with the characters being detailed. What I have qualms with is that they just add the details for no reason, and not that they're just adding details for the sake of, like, you know, making the clothes look nice on the characters who want nice clothes, for example, right? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense.
Yeah, well, you're the one with the fine arts degree, so like you're the expert on it, honestly.
God, I didn't do game design, to be fair.
Opinion.
And like,
yeah, but like still, you know, you study things in an artistic lens, like, you know, you approach it, whereas I'm just here like, ooh, pretty, like, cause I did not do a fine arts degree, so.
Yeah, this is no offense to you, but I understand a lot of non-artists see the details and go, oh, this means it's a good character design, and I think miHoYo try and like profit from that, basically. Yeah. They're just hoping that like people who have never thought about character design and never thought about that sort of thing, just go, oh, this character design is really pretty. And I'm not saying, like, I don't hate Razor's character design. I think he's really cute. I love his like face and hair, and I like the hood, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying his clothes design needs a bit of work. But as they are now, you know, why mess with success? They're not going to do that as a company. Anyway, rant over.
Oh yeah, it's valid, yeah. Because like even like just my humble thoughts, I don't know, but like with the Harbingers, like with Pantalone, the design-ish that we have like from the trailer, he's like dripping in gems and jewels. Like he has a glasses chain that like it's crystals. Like that thing must weigh like a million, like it must be diamonds, whatever. But the point is, and
it's meant to represent
he obviously wears gloves because it's cold. But on the gloves, Yeah, but okay, but also like, but on the gloves he has a bunch of rings, right? And they're gemstone rings, etc. So again, the idea of like also him being the regulator, right? He's the banker, etc. So of course he's also displaying that wealth, but it makes sense. He also has like it just it checks out. So
Exactly.
anyway, this like that for example, he's like a minor one, but those minor details of like the crystals, the gems aspect, it's like, oh yeah, like he's clearly wealthy. So even though he may not have like the authority, because like he generally like it's pretty much assumed he's visionless, like he doesn't have any power per se, but he has monetary power. That's the point.
Exactly.
So he still has authority, and he is a harbinger, right? So he has authority, so he's going to look that part with the jewels, with the gems, with the rings. So.
Exactly, yeah. And like again, as you say, the Russian oligarchy, they're meant to exude this like authority, this like untouchableness, right? And that does come through in character design.
I'm being a little facetious with that, but yeah, like yeah.
Okay, but I see it too like, as somebody, okay, not meant to represent the Russian oligarchy, but they do look like they do, right?
Yeah, like they come. They're well. I mean, the harbingers themselves, like a lot of them come from different regions. Like for example, the Torres from Sumeru, and Arlecchino's Fontanian, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But like, and then we
like Farina. I love Farina's character design. She's so cool. She's so cute. Nouvellette as well. I am fond of his design.
They gave him a new outfit recently too, which I obviously bought. So he is wearing a new outfit. Yeah, I actually bought the outfit in advance before he came out on the rerun, because I know I'd get him.
You bought it first. Oh my god. You're like, I'm getting him.
And he looked. Yeah, and I did. I got C1 Nouvellette.
You got him, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's so it's interesting, but obviously, yeah, like. Yeah, and I mean, like the leader of Shazna, the Tsaritsa, like that's literally just the Russian female form of Tsar. Like, hello, like so that point is
literally has Tsar in it.
Yeah, like so there's aspects there for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, like that's just you draw on real life inspiration when you make fictional things. That's kind of that's pretty common in any creative thing, like
I don't know where I'm getting inspiration for the weird yaoi that Genshin seems to be doing. Where they're getting that from? What? The weird yaoi that Genshin seems to be doing. The inspiration, the real life inspiration. Where they're getting that from? I want to know. I'll go there.
But yeah. Anyway, so it's but like, sorry, my brain is catching up. But yeah, I love the line art.
Thank you.
You're doing good with the details.
I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best.
It's better than I can do. I can barely manage, like I recently drew like one of my OCs, and like I can't even get past like the shoulders because I can't do any outfits or anything. So we're working our way there.
That's okay. I love you anyway.
Sorry, due to some technical difficulties, I had to stop editing the video a bit sooner. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Feel free to comment any characters you'd like me to draw, or any Genshin/HSR characters you'd like Aries to yap about. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this was a bit more of an experimental video. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.